Hey, Sket here, and also,
Hey, what's up?
yeah, Night is here,
Yeah,
finally, for once.
fine. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Just life is good.
yeah. We're gonna do more drawing. This set of episodes I think is gonna be a little more not as well segmented because I'm just gonna record it all in one take and just edit that up, I guess, or just upload it like that. I don't know. We're gonna do stuff, so yeah. It's good to
Yeah,
have, yeah. It's good to have someone to talk to while doing that stuff. So yeah,
it's lit.
yeah. Now first,
It's lit.
first I'm gonna cut this in half because I'm too lazy to actually just have a half of a thing. So I go up and no, don't zoom out. I go up and
Wait, why don't you continue working on the thing you were working on last time?
oh, I finished that. It's
Oh, you finished it.
yeah. It's in a set of episodes. They're not out right now. Well, not. They'll probably be out by the time this video is up. But as we're recording this, they're not all out.
Ah,
Yeah. So it's like 5 episodes. I think I did good on it. You'll see when it comes out, yo.
oh
Ac-
snap.
Well, actually, if you really want, since it's coming out after that, I can pull it up real quick.
This is meta.
Mm-hmm.
This is really meta.
Yeah. New via clipboard. There we go. Now I have a half of a thing. I can close that thing. Don't save data. And let me open up my open where is it? Those are thumbnails, pictures. See, nobody can see on the recording, but I just have all my old pictures on here. They're horrid. All right. Here is the picture I was working on last time.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Wow, and you recorded yourself making all that.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. It was a whole lot of fun.
I bet.
Yeah. I'm glad to be working on some more with someone here to talk to. So
Yeah,
yeah. And, all right.
that's great.
Yeah. So this time I'm gonna start with pencil because doing pen to start out with was a horrible idea. So gonna make it not still black, but no. I'm gonna make it a light blue so that I can sort of see it below my actual lines when I do the lines. Change the opacity to like 76-ish. And now I can start doing something. You know, I'm really hyped for Persona 5 right now. And due to that, I have started making a bit of an OC. So,
Oh snap.
yeah. Obviously it's gonna be dumb, but you know, I'm super hyped, and by the time this comes out, it should only be like a week or two away before that comes out, and I'm super excited. So I guess I'm gonna draw some Persona stuff, my own original character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So,
start like
is this what it's like when you watch me work in the DAW?
DAW.
FL Studio?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like, you're like, dude, I'm gonna grab this and diddle this little tool, and I'm like, that looks fun.
Yeah.
And probably when people watch me work in the studio or the DAW, I'm like, oh, I gotta press these buttons and move this here, and that's how to tune and change this and fix this. I make music,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah. It's really good too. In fact, I can pull up a little diddle over here. Let me pull up the little Skype thing. Hopefully it'll pick it up. If not, then you'll just have a few seconds of silence and us appreciating some cool shiz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here is
Just skip to a part in the middle.
Yeah. It's called 0 to 100 remix.
It's the Drake song, the Drake beat.
I know. I listen to Drake all of the time. I like this song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good song.
It's my favorite, man. Alright, so I'm gonna play this. Hopefully it gets picked up. It's really cool. Alright. Come on. While that's loading itself up, I'll sketch some stuff.
You know, I could probably actually, like, it
Oh.
wouldn't take me that long.
Here it goes. Oh, no. Oh. No. It's not.
Anyways, I could probably, like, do I have a spare sample? I think I have a spare beat, actually. Actually, no, I sent you that beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could throw that in the back of this.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. I guess I'll just have that playing in the background.
Yeah.
This is not loading up, probably because I'm having Skype and some other program called join.me and OBS and Fire Alpaca trying to run at the same time. Maybe that's why it's running a little bit slow. I don't know. Maybe. So I need to minimize Skype again so I can see, make sure my stuff's all recording. Alright. No. Oh, don't know what that was. Alright. So I guess I'll have that playing in the back of this. So you're listening to his stuff. It's cool.
Yeah. I don't even remember what it sounds like. There's just been so many. But I remember, what did I do when I made that? I think it was. I was working. I built a synth. Is what it was, and I made this chord progression. And I was like, this sounds really 8-bit retro-y, if that's right. I think that's what it was like. It's really retro sounding. And I got like some retro drums, and I can't remember what I did with it. But it's either really lit or really chill. I can't remember. I think it's both.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Who knows? I might murder that beat later. If I can find it. The program that I used to make all my synths, it busted.
Ooh.
I don't know why, but it did. And it's frustrating because I have to either figure out a way to fix it or start from scratch, and most of my FL Studio files are dead. But you know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But this is interesting.
Now, okay, so Persona 5 is about a gang of phantom thieves, right? Yeah, and in Persona in general, each character has their own like persona and stuff, and that's like a little sort of spirit thing that's like, oh, I use magic, blah, I'm your true self. Except that was really only in Persona 4. Persona 3 that wasn't really a major sort of plot point. But nah, so Persona 4, you're a gang of phantom thieves, and what am I trying to say here? No, okay, so that's their designs are sort of, they each look sort of thief-ish. They're based on various sorts of thieves. Like the main character is sort of like a European sort of thief. You have like your best friend sort of character who's like a I don't know how to describe him. He's like a city sort of greaser sort of guy. And they're all based on thieves, and their personas are each based on a famous thief. And the main characters, sorry, spoilers for Persona 5, guys. But that's just from trailers and stuff. I haven't actually looked at anything other than the trailers. Been trying to not spoil it for myself. So personas are based on famous thieves. The main characters being Arsene Lupin, I think, unless I'm putting together two words that don't go together. And that's all cool and stuff. So this character is gonna sort of have a thief design in mind. And I'm gonna put some red, but that comes with colors. So I gotta make a little thief outfit. Now I don't know what kind of thief or burglar or anything like that to base this one on. What do you think?
I think it's legit, considering that I know nothing about Persona 5 and stuff because I've been immersing myself in the world of hip hop for almost how long have I been rapping now? Almost a year and a half. Anyways, yeah. So whatever you make is gonna be fantastic to me because I know nothing about it.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll take this opportunity to educate you on the best game series probably ever. Okay, so like I said before, each character has their own persona, which sort of represents their true self. I don't know much about the first two games, but in Persona 3, you had the main character, Makoto Yuki, I think it was. His persona was Orpheus, and all of their personas in that game were sort of based on Greek sort of gods and stuff. And another unique thing about the Persona series is the main character, while most characters can only have one persona, right? Because that's just their true self. Why would they have multiple sort of selves? The main character usually has the ability to have multiple personas, which ties more into Shin Megami Tensei, which is the mother series to that, because Persona is like a spin-off series off of Shin Megami Tensei. In Shin Megami Tensei, which shorthand would be SMT, you deal in demons and you fuse different demons together, and you just have a party of demons that you lug around, and sort of like a really, really hard Pokemon, pretty much.
Wait, what makes it so difficult?
Okay, the bosses, well, not the boss, like, you die to early game regular enemies in that game, in just the series in general. So it's really, I don't want to say grind heavy. It's more so you have to fuse your demons all around, and doing that you can get special. Well, no, you when you fuse two demons, it makes like a new random other demon that inherits the skills of the two parent demons, and then it has its own demons, its own skills on its own. So you sort of got to manage fusing the right demons together and doing that sort of stuff.
Okay. It's like actually there's no real comparison to that besides an adult Pokemon.
Yeah, and it deals with a lot more darker themes. Most of the SMT games are like based in apocalyptic worlds, like Shin Megami Tensei 3, which has the subname of Nocturne, which also has, I think, Dante from Devil May Cry in it for some reason. He was just like a cameo character you fight. It was weird.
Yeah, it's pretty strange.
Yeah. So in that one, you play this character who, like, he goes to this hospital and suddenly the world ends and he gets turned into a demon himself. And what am I trying to say here? The goal of those games, you're trying to find out why that happened and stuff, and most of the SMT games have like different endings, like kill God or kill Lucifer, And then, so those are cool. Anyways, Persona's a spin-off of those, so it has the demon fusing aspect as well. That's the point I was trying to get at. So,
it's like you're trying to explain to me the plot line to Kingdom Hearts.
yeah.
There's no way to explain it. It's just a lot.
Yeah. The good thing about Persona is that their different games aren't really connected other than a few different cameos. And then you get into the spin-offs of Persona, which is weird because Persona is also a spin-off, so it's a spin-off of a spin-off. So it just goes layers deep. But nah, the spin-offs sort of connect the games a little bit. I won't go into that right now though. So yeah, the Persona games, they're definitely a lot more lighter-hearted than the traditional SMT games. And they deal a lot more in like everyday school life, and the more recent Persona games have social links, which is basically like a dating sim.
I feel like Persona, I don't know, just a marketing thing that I've analyzed is, I feel like it seems like the gaming series has grown with its kind of projected age rates for its audience. What it feels like, well, what you're describing. Then again, I don't know how old Persona is.
Do you mean like the games themselves have changed based on its audience?
Kinda, sorta.
Yeah. Because definitely the first two Persona games, they were a lot closer to Shin Megami Tensei, which is why they have they're called SMT Persona. And I think after 3, they dropped the SMT or surname or whatever. I don't know exactly how I would describe that. But they dropped that and they're just calling it Persona now. Yeah, they like in the first two games, every character could have multiple personas at the same time, and it was more, it was less focused on the SMT sort of part. No, it was less focused on the high school life sort of part, and we're definitely a lot darker. Then we have Persona 3, which that was the first one they introduced social links, and you went around in school life and you sort of alternate between, oh, you're in school and you're having fun and you're talking to your friends and stuff, and then it has the dungeon, which is the RPG fighting part of the game, right? And there you use your personas and stuff and you fight and stuff. So, but in the first two, it didn't have that. It was pretty much just the fighting aspect. And yeah, so I guess the sort of dating sim, not exactly that, but plus like the school life part sort of appeals to me more. So I sort of stayed away from the first two Persona games. Although I have recently picked up a few of the mainline SMT games. I have Shin Megami Tensei 4 for the DS right now. And in that one, you're like, it starts out sort of weird because you're a samurai in sort of like Tokyo, middle-aged Tokyo sort of place, but it still has technology. And then spoilers for that, it actually turns out you're on top of a post-apocalyptic Tokyo, and has this whole plot line of like, this guy sacrificed himself to protect Tokyo from missiles, and then that a dome grew over Tokyo and demons suddenly appeared and stuff. It was sort of weird. And then I've watched a playthrough of Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, which is sort of like a alternate sort of universe thing for Shin Megami Tensei 4. It's a lot better if you go and watch it. I can't really explain that. So I don't know.
So what is it? What is exactly you're working on now? Since I can't draw, right now it just looks like a sketch with scribbly lines.
Yeah. Okay. So you're pretty much correct. It's just this sort of first sketch, so I can have a guide to do my actual lines that go into the final drawing. None of this will be part of the actual final drawing. Like I said, it's just a sort of baseline thing, so I can be sort of rough and I can sketch out the ideas that I want, and then the scribbly lines are just me darkening in things, so I know, like, hey, I'm gonna color that this color. Pretty much color it in if you want to be a dark color. Don't color it in if you want to be a light color, or that's sort of what I do. I guess to someone who doesn't know exactly what I'm doing, it sort of just looks like a bunch of scribbles. Now, like here's the face sort of area. This is the eye right here. This is the mouth. All this is the hair, and this is like a sort of suit-ish thing. Yeah. So I don't really know what exactly kind of design I'm going for. Like I said, it's supposed to be based like on a thief, but I'm too lazy to look up a reference. So it's just sort of there. And then there's all the characters in the games, not in Persona 5. They have masks, which they rip off to summon their personas in that game. And each of the games have like a sort of special way a little animation they do to summon their personas. In Persona 4, they had little cards they broke apart in various ways. And then in Persona 3, they shot themselves, and that's how they summon their personas, you know?
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. That was gnarly.
Yeah, it's really cool though. So I'm not putting the mask on this character, mostly because I don't really have a design to go with. Also, I'm gonna draw the persona in the background here. In fact, I gotta make this all a little smaller. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this little tool over here. I'm gonna select this whole thing. Then I'm gonna hit Control T. And I can go up here. And I can just adjust the size. So, there we go. That's my little person. And then we're gonna unselect that. And now I'm gonna go and get my pencil back, and I'm gonna make another layer. Not that this really matters for the sketch, but just so I can have everything behind. So, since all the personas are based on thieves, from like folklore and history and stuff, I couldn't really think of a specific thing. Plus I was too lazy to look anything up. So this one's gonna be the Boogieman. He steals lives? Sleep? You know? Something like that. I don't know. So, and most of the demons in just Shin Megami Tensei in general, they're just based on different historical things. Like you have Izanagi, which is like a Japanese god. You have Odin. You have Thor. You have like Lucifer and God and stuff. Well, I don't think you can actually get God as a thing in that. But there's like different religious references and folklore references. It's cool. And then you have, in fact, I'm gonna pull this one up. You have the best demon slash persona. I mean, just SMT there. Let me. What's the name of it? Right. Don't worry, you're gonna love this. It's the best one. All right. Come on, hurry up, my internet. No. Okay. Let me try. Hey. Don't even worry, man. It's gonna be great. You just wait there in anticipation.
Okay. Okay.
P-E-N-I-S demon. There we go. All right, let me grab this old art of it. Let me just copy that. Go up here, and I'm gonna new via clipboard. There we go.
Ah.
Man, it's the best
That
demon.
is
Man, isn't it great?
That is Why?
It's the best demon, didn't you know? Let me look up its mythology on the wiki. It's called Mara. I think that's the word for beauty in some other language, you know? I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that means.
Alright. I'll just accept it.
Here's a quote from let me see. It's no, don't scroll past it. The Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. Mwahahaha. Welcome to Mara's Den. You may think you can defeat me, but I'm clearly the bigger man. Gwahahaha. Now then, why don't we get this party started?
Okay.
Yep.
I'll just let you have it.
Yeah, it's the best demon. Let's look at the. It's a Buddhist. It's from Buddhist myth. It's also known as the evil one. All right.
I'll just let it be.
Yeah, it's the best one. You know.
Yeah. I'll just let it be.
Yeah. Okay. Back to here. So, I don't know. Oh, no. Let me unconnect my tablet real quick. And I'm just doing a weird thing where, like, I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, like, it's not drawing at all. I don't know why. Let me unconnect again. Unconnected. Now reconnect. Alright. Come on. Alright. No. Don't know why it's doing this. Let me pull up the calibration stuff. Pen properties. Come on. I know nothing's happening, guys. Sorry. Everything's going a little wibbly over here. Mapping. No. Pen. Customize. Alright. Yes. Okay, exit out of that, and no, still not working. Super glad that's a thing. Oh, my fire alpaca is not responding. That's cool.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's good.
that's beautiful.
I love it when that happens.
Yeah. Oh, and
I turned it all the way up now.
yeah. Play us something so we have not boring.
Fun times.
Yes.
Let's see if I can. I missed the last C.
Nice. Don't worry, it takes out the copyright. Now it's our own original song.
That song isn't copyrighted because it's like 300 years old.
Shh, they don't know that.
Copyright laws, man. You gotta study them. You gotta study everything.
Alright, I think everything's back.
Name this Knight unveils his talents.
Yeah.
No, his garbage waste of times.
Yo, no, it's great.
Oh gosh. So this is the persona that you're drawing right now.
Yeah. And again, I didn't really have a specific thing I was going for, just the first thing that popped in my mind was Boogieman. He steals dreams? That's a thing? Probably. Alright, get rid of all this. In fact, let's just erase the whole thing and restart. You know, that's the way it goes. Speaking of things that sound similar to that, Rick and Morty is cool. I think that third season is starting up soon. Because he says in an episode, that's the way the news goes. That was a segue there. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Sorry. Multiple side projects going on.
Oh.
Because you know, can't sit still. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm. What'd you ask me?
Okay. It's Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it's the best show on earth.
Yeah. I think that third season's starting up soon.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so ready.
Yes.
Ready. The funniest shovel-lubba-dub-wubs. Even though that was wrong.
Yeah. Wubba dub.
Wubba-lubba-dub.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I could do a Rick and Morty sample.
Do it.
I could. I would just have to probably find a compilation on YouTube, rip the sound files off YouTube, found a little thing of Rick just coughing or burping or something, then I could bend. Ooh. That'd be an interesting project.
Yeah.
Fan service. I wonder if people like Metro Boomin does like, I could do this little nerdy side project, because if you actually really study
Oh, stuff's cutting out.
celebrities and stuff like that, it turns out they're all nerdy. Oh, it's cutting out?
No, yeah, it's back now.
Okay. If you actually really study and look at celebrities and stuff, it turns out they're all really nerdy. Like every single one is just a huge nerd.
Mhm.
Well, the artsy ones, like actors and writers and musicians, they're nerds. They're all of them nerds. I mean, like, I don't really know much about sports, but yeah, because like, if you like look at their interviews, like the way they handle themselves and the way they talk, it's a little bit weird. A little bit weird.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty interesting. So I wonder if people like London on the Track, You know, he's supposed to be like a super producer. I wonder if he's just like on the side, he's just like, hee 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 hee. I can make this little funny meme.
What if they were the ones that made the memes? All of them.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I follow Little Dicky on Snapchat, and if you look at his Snapchat story,
yeah.
his life is pretty much like, he actually said one time, like, I don't do much anymore since I've started rapping. I just kind of hang out. His job is to hang out and occasionally make music.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting because since we live in modern day society, you know, I'm kind of talking to you on a studio quality mic.
Yeah.
Right now, with he kind of just like, you can see him in his Snapchat story, just kind of sitting there, just dubba wubba dubba 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 dubba, comment on that, go back to what he's doing a little bit. Like, you just do what you want to. It's weird. It's weird being rich.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you get rich enough doing art, your job is pretty much to just hang out.
I mean, pretty much.
Get paid to do it.
Yeah.
Like, look back to Lil Dicky. He has a line where he was just like, I got paid to sit in the club. Not perform, not rap, just to sit there and tweet that he was in the club.
Huh.
Yeah. So, like, I feel like once you get good enough at anything, your job can just be to hang out. That sounds like a fun life.
Yeah.
Not really. It's probably really depressing.
Maybe.
But, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, my high score on 2048, I don't know if I told you this, is 150,000.
Ooh.
Like I said, I don't play video games much anymore. This is the only game I play, and I've gotten a little bit too good at it. I win, I can honestly say 99% of the games of 2048 I play now. On the phone, just kind of sitting on the phone, doodly-doo, when I'm not doing anything or sitting at practice or this, that, and the other, just kind of doodly-doo.
Good job.
150,916. What has my life become?
Definitely something. Alright, I'm about to start the line art now. First, though, I've got to get a background of a light color that I can see everything on. I used green in the last one. I'm going to use green here again. Weird thing about Fire Alpaca is whenever you have something like stuff above your background layer, it'll do it around that. So you gotta hide everything. I think in most good programs, that's like an option you can put on, but in this one it's just sort of forced. So yeah, here's that. That's a horrid thing. That is horrid. Holy cow.
That is not a good color.
No. All right. You know what? Let's turn opacity. No, opacity was at 100. All right. How about about orange yellow? Does this work? That works a little better, yeah. Yeah, alright. I can sort of see everything. Alright, now we get another layer. We put that above everything. And then I'm gonna collapse these layers together. Huh? What'd you say?
Well, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
That was weird.
Yeah. Alright, so layer 6, gonna go to black, and we're gonna start lining things in. Let me change to my pen with a brush size of like 9.6, and let's just, I guess we're just gonna start. I'll name this one Let me think a name. Let's call her Lee. Lay? No. No. How about no? Yeah, no. Tracy.
Gilmore.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know why that name came to mind, but Tracy Gilmore. I feel like that's already a character somewhere, but
Probably.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let's look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Tracy Gilmore. I'm probably gonna get some weird Facebook page, but whatever.
Yeah.
Tracy Gilmore. Tracy Gilmore is a person. Oh, it's an interior design studio.
Oh, well, there we go.
Well, I found a Facebook page, obviously. I mean, Facebook. Let's see. Look at Tracy Gilmore's Facebook.
Let me look it up.
Not really.
No, okay.
No, we're not looking at Tracy Gilmore's Facebook. But it's a design studio. Oh, and Tracy does some really nice stuff. Really high quality, a lot of contemporary stuff with some rustic themes in it. Really homey. Some testimonial. What are we doing?
I don't know. Testimonials of what?
How good of a job her design studio is.
Oh. I
was gonna read some, but that'd be dumb.
Yeah, probably a little. Alright, so I'm starting.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna start from the face this time. There. That's a good line. And there. Nope. There. No. Let's start this way. That was alright. There we go.
That is a pixelated line.
Yeah, it's because I'm super zoomed in. Like, yeah. Then I'm gonna zoom in a bit. There's probably a nose here. So I'm just gonna go like that. There we go. Then do a little bit of the eye. Nah. Nope. There we go. Instead of me just saying yes and no, anything you want to talk about?
Not really. I think we've just created a meme on the channel.
Yeah, Tracy Gilmore.
Tracy Gilmore.
Yeah, the interior designer.
I mean, her website wasn't that fleshed out. Let's see. Let's go back to this. This is good. This is gold.
Yeah, read us some of Tracy Gilmore's test. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Tracy Gilmore won some Best of House 2015 and 2014 service. Oh man, Tracy Gilmore has some awards.
Ooh.
Testimonials. It looks like she's based in California. I highly recommend Gilmore Design Studio. Tracy is unbelievably organized, talented, and on top of that, an absolute pressure to work with. She is amazing. That was a whole house design. For a whole house gut and remodel. We did a complete house gut remodel, and Tracy was amazing. Stayed in budget, the house looks fantastic. I would highly recommend her. She's a pleasure to work with. Tracy Gilmore does her job right.
Well, and now we've cut out again.
These other glorious testimonies.
Nice.
I feel kind of bad. Like this is a legitimate business, and we're kind of making fun of it. But Tracy does her thing.
Good job, Tracy Gilmore. Go check out Tracy Gilmore.
Shout out to Tracy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Interior designer based out of California.
Oh.
If this video hits it big, then Tracy's gonna have a lot of.
So.
Promotion.
Yeah. Good job, Tracy, for existing.
On a random. Why is it so funny? It shouldn't be as funny as that I'm making it out to be. Oh well. Oh well.
Nah.
It's fine.
Thanks, Tracy.
You should make this character an interior designer just to keep the joke running.
Well, there we go. There's some good backstory. Let me zoom out. Is that looking... That's looking not good.
Oh, that progressed quickly.
Yeah. Alright.
Was not expecting that.
No. Alright. There. Nope. There. Nope. There. No. Gotta zoom in. Then we gotta be like, do this. Do the not. The. Come on. That's alright. Let me erase a little bit at the end there. Yeah, so basically this is the line art I was talking about. I use the sketch as a little bit of a guide, and I just, I do it, It's like, I don't know how I could relate that to music, but, it's a relation to that.
Yeah, I mean, they say it's all interconnected, which it is, I guess, but I feel like music and actual art is like it's connected, but you can't start doing one and then it just be the other.
Yeah, I mean, I know since I've drawn so much, I'm pretty sure I'm good at rapping, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I've spent so much time in music. I am the next Mozart.
That's two
Yep.
music. That's two music references.
Wait. Have I told you music is the only thing I do nowadays?
You've said that a few times, yeah.
I mean, like, I don't even. I genuinely believed for a couple seconds that I was making a good joke. I'm the next Picasso because I
Yeah.
do music so much. There we go.
Yeah.
That's how you. So what's color theory? I'm confused on what that is because in the last, well, not the last video, the one that I watched that got posted. This is really meta. Anyways, you said something about color theory, and I have no clue what that is.
Okay. Well, I'm probably not the best one to ask about that because I'm just getting into that sort of stuff. I'm pretty sure it's sort of like you sort of try to match colors up. I'm not completely sure. It's definitely having to do with a lot of color stuff. Part of it's sort of like you have to match colors up that sort of look nice together, and they're either next to each other on the little color wheel of colors, or they're opposite of each other, and those usually look nicer together. And then another part of it may be I don't know. I don't think necessarily color theory, but I know a good color thing is like if you have like a group of characters, you sort of dress them using the same sorts of colors, and that subconsciously makes you think like, oh, these people are in a group, even if it's just like, oh, there's a common theme of yellow in these characters, but this one character only has like a bit of yellow on his collar. It still sort of makes you think that they're sort of together. And then colors they subconsciously make you think of different things. So if you want to get across a certain mood, you use a certain color. Like you use not vite, that's not a word. You use vibrant light colors like some neons and stuff like that if you want to get across like a sort of happy theme. Or you'll use like darker colors like maroon and browns and blacks and stuff darker sort of scenes. In fact, like this blue and yellow, I'm sort of liking, but it also gets it sort of gets across a more, to me, it looks sort of, it gets across sort of like innocence, sort of. That's the sort of thing that I'm getting from it. I don't know about you.
I can see it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically just like you use colors to. It's just the use of colors, pretty much. The art of using colors, if you'll sort of think of that.
Bite. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you like actual pen and paper, or do you like digital art better?
Since I'm more accustomed to pen and paper, I would definitely say pen and paper, but I am liking digital art a lot more now that I'm sort of getting into it. It's definitely a lot easier, other than, well, okay, not easier per se. It's easier to color, I'll give that. When it comes to sketching and doing lines and stuff, I would definitely have to say I prefer pen and paper. So I don't think you've seen the coloring of the last picture, but it goes a lot faster when you know the tips and tricks to sort of doing it. Hopefully I can get to doing that in this video. We may have to cut this up into, or record a few different parts. So yeah, I'll definitely show you that, because it's so easy once you learn how to do it.
Because I look at Reddit all the time, and like I see all sorts of like all this crazy art stuff, and it's like digital or pen and paper and stuff like that, and I don't understand any of it. I just look at it and say that's a pretty picture. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird thinking about like, it's because supposedly on a computer you can do like anything, I guess, but that's not true, because if you work with, like in music, you can't replace live sounding instruments. Even no matter how good of a sound you get, you can't replace an actual human playing an instrument, because it's just not. I'm not even gonna get into all the craziness and muscles and all sorts of this, but
yeah, I get what you're saying.
So like, I always wondered, like, can you recreate the kind of effect? I don't want to call it an effect, but the effect that ink kind of leaves on a page and stuff like that, or like the pencil drawings. Have you seen those? The phenomenal little things where people just take like a regular writing pencil and then make a masterpiece.
Yeah. I won't say you can get it down exactly, but as our technology, advances, we're definitely able to produce stuff like that on computers a lot easier. I don't know how to explain it. Cause like, let me get the airbrush and be like, let's get like a green, like part of it is pressure. We've been able to do that on computers for a long time, but that's part of what makes sort of the art a thing. No, okay, let me just show you. So basically we have this, which is just me pressing down as hard as I can on my pen. Actually, pen's probably a lot easier. So pressing down as hard as I can. This would be like if you're using MS Paint, right? There's no pressure sensitivity. This is not anywhere close to like pencil drawings. Now here, I'm just lightly tapping, and then I'm going a little harder and harder. And you see how it's getting sort of bigger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's part of it, and then there are different brushes. Oh, that's a phone.
That's an edit.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh.
The phone's not in the room with me, so it's just gonna ring.
Oh, good. And then you can get different sort of brushes that are better able to emulate how you use stuff on pen and paper. I don't have any on here that I can really show you, but I guess to answer your question, while you can't get it exactly, we are definitely getting close to being able to produce art that looks like paper digitally.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, I'm no expert. Like, I'm pretty bad, but I do know a little bit from watching other people do sort of stuff like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing with music and like working in the DAW and stuff. Like I'm no pro, but I have a decent, I use that word liberally, understanding of how everything works.
Yeah.
So, do you ever like eventually want to switch from Fire Alpaca to something else, or are you gonna stay?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and switch as soon as I can. I could go ahead and try to find a completely legal version of something called Paint Tool Sci, which is what most people use. It's that in Photoshop that pretty much what I see people using the most. Which are basically, Sci is pretty much just this, but with a lot more options to be able to do stuff. So I definitely want to switch at some point. Of course, with me going to college soon, within a couple of months, not a couple of months, like within half a year now, and me currently using my sister's tablet, I don't know how much of this series I'm actually going to be able to do anyways, so there's no reason for me to invest in that now. I may try to invest in my own tablet, because I never had a need for one before, because I didn't use tablets. Like I said, I do all my stuff on paper. But I'm definitely seeing the appeal a lot more now that I've found a way to sort of do it while not being completely bored. Not bored necessarily, just getting up the motivation to do it. This little series is definitely helping. So I'm definitely seeing the appeal a lot more, so I may try to find a cheap sort of tablet that I can use. I'm not sure, because I also need a new laptop, because this laptop isn't exactly the best sort of thing, you know? Yeah, plus its hinge is broken, so that's gonna be most of what I'm investing in for college. But I'm gonna try to look up some cheap tablets. I've heard there are ones that you can get for like $70. So I'll try to look for something, and I'll see if I do that, then what most likely will happen is that I'll be pretty much switching, maybe not exclusively, but more so focusing on digital art, to sort of answer your question. So yeah.
I think I might try and switch to a different DAW. What do you call? I think that, like, I've been using FL Studio for a long time. Well, since I've started, actually, I don't even want to talk. I'll get to that later. But FL Studio for a long time, and since my Silent One busted on how I made all my sounds, I like either if I can't figure out how to fix it, I'll just switch to Ableton and just kind of start over from inside Ableton.
Yeah, I've heard Ableton.
And that
is
way,
good.
Yeah, Ableton is pretty much this. Okay, without getting into it, actually I don't even want to get into it because there's a lot of stuff. But I will be back in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. All right, I'm here, guys. I'm definitely doing it. This is really fun. I'm glad to be able to do this sort of thing with someone else to talk to. I'm probably not gonna exclusively just switch to having someone to talk to all the time, because I did enjoy sort of just talking to you guys by myself for a little bit. Not that I'm saying, oh, I hate doing this. I'm just saying, like, I'll alternate. I don't know, whatever you guys think. While Knight's not here. Hey, I wasn't talking bad about you.
C. Not C as in SI, C as in you play all the white keys, and it's the key of C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, it's kind of weird. Because if I come over here and just kind of all the white notes, that's the key of C. I played perfectly in a key.
Nice.
It's pretty gnarly how music you can that's not even cheating, but that's how theory works.
Yeah. Ooh. But what door does it open?
Oh my gosh. That was bad. That was bad. C major 7. That was weird. Yeah. C major 7. That's kind of weird too, because if you play two notes right next to each other, in this case a C and a B, you get that nasty, nasty sound. That's a good sound, right? But then, if you go C, E, G, which is C major chord, and then you add a B, right? You get that pretty sound.
Ooh.
But it's the same notes as this. Not well, octaves up. Yeah. But then you add in that fifth. Now you get a pretty sound.
Oh.
Music theory is dumb like that. Oh my gosh, there's so many dumb things with theory. Like if you ask someone to explain music theory, oh wow, that turned out really, really well.
Thanks.
If you ask someone to explain music theory, they say basically you take a class on how to learn the rules to learn to break the rules of theory of music. Like, you know, in a perfect world, you could just always play all the white keys wherever which way you wanted, but that's not how it works. You gotta learn to count and then match things up and play all the notes in the same key, and which notes you can play out of the key and when you can play them out of the key, and what order you can play them in, and how. Yeah, it's all crazy. It's just a bunch of nonsense. Like C major, right?
Yeah.
Those are all the same notes. All the exact same notes I just played. It's the same notes, just that it started at a different spot. And you have a minor and major scale. So now you have happy, sad. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Mhm.
But I didn't make the rules. You know, they made the rules a long time ago,
Mhm.
for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Whatever, you know. I'll just go to school for 4 years to learn how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
College.
Yeah.
College. That's a crazy thing.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Mhm.
It'll be fine. This is how
Yeah.
it'll be fine. It's just that's how I deal with everything. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Probably, you know. I mean, maybe I'll die. I don't know. Nah. I'll be fine. It'll be good. It's fine.
So I loaded up a game of 2048 on my phone that was an 8x8. I don't even know. I honestly don't even know. There are so many, because apparently I started one a long time ago, and I've already gotten to 2048 on, 1042 on one of the tiles. But there's so many tiles. I mean, it's 64 tiles.
That's a lot.
There's a lot of tiles to use to get to 2048, and I'm not even like the score is only 18,000.
It sort of seems like it might be a little easier though, because you could. Does it start out like lower or something?
No, it is easier. It's way easier.
Yeah. All right.
Way easier. Like the less tiles you have, the harder it is. Like I have, like I said, my high score on regular 2048 is 150,000, and with enough practice, I managed to. Oh, look, I just got 2048 on the 8x8 tile. But with enough practice, I can win just about every single 2048 game I start. But when you have, a big 8x8, you just have so much space to mess up. It doesn't even matter. And you have so many more numbers. It's way easier and way faster to get higher tiles. So, like, you really don't even have to pay attention, and you'll get 2048. But that's where the game just begins. Like, the game really doesn't start till you get 2048. Like, I know, like, that's the goal, is to get 2048, then you win. But once you actually get good at playing 2048, that's when it actually starts to get fun, because then you, like, talk to other people, and you're like, what's your high score? And you're like, oh, my high score is 100 and something thousand. And you're like, what? Let me try to beat it. And then you try to beat it. Like, it's fun. And then you get 2048, like, every single time, and you're like, okay, now we're just playing this to pass the time, because it got easy.
Yeah.
I remember when this game first came out and everybody was like, oh, have you gotten 2048 yet? Have you gotten 2048 yet? Oh, I don't think it's even possible. Like, I didn't even think it was even possible. I thought it was just a scam. But, now I'm like, it's actually kind of easy to get 2048. But then again, people thought the original Mega Man X was easy. So, take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever played the original Mega Man X?
I don't. I think I might have like started it and then didn't finish like at all any of it, but.
I mean, this is coming from someone who hasn't finished a single video game since elementary school, so I never said I finished it. Have you just played it? Like, the first level, I don't understand. It's too hard. Like rage gaming, I understand, like, oh, it's funny to make games that are too hard.
Yeah.
But this is, like, not even... They were actually serious when, like, they didn't just try to make the hardest game they possibly could. They were like, no, Mega Man is difficult, and we're gonna make a difficult game. Not too hard, because, they make games that are specifically just too hard. But no, this is just going to be a really difficult game that people will actually get good at and beat on a regular basis, and speed run and stuff. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I just about finished Mega Man ZX on the DS, and that one is supposed to be really, really hard. And after a while, like, don't get me wrong, it was hard. It was really hard, but after a while, it didn't get as hard. But I just feel like the first level of a video game, you shouldn't die on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like Dota. Dota. My friend tried Dota for 5 minutes once, and he died on the tutorial. You shouldn't die in the tutorial of a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Dota is too hard.
Well,
You know?
Speaking of dying on first levels, does it count if would it count if like those games are like, I don't think there are very many, but like you specifically either lose or like in the story like the character dies like on the first level?
I don't. If it's story driven, I don't think so.
Yeah. Or like those, I guess more so I'm saying like those unwinnable battles in games.
They need to put those back into video games.
But those are dumb.
They're good.
They're so dumb.
They're so good for character development.
Like
You can't disagree that from a writing perspective, it is ungodly good to have the character lose, and it's good for role playing. You know, in an RPG, to have an unwinnable battle every once in a while, because at a certain point you just get so good, you're like, you can't win, and then you can't lose, and then you play. You know, like when I was running through Tales of Vesperia, like there was an unwinnable battle, and then like 5 minutes later, you fight him again, and that time you win, and it's like, it's just good for character development. And I don't know.
Okay.
But well, I do know.
But like,
I don't know. What do you think?
Where they still let you use your items and stuff, and you're like, oh wait, maybe I can win this battle if I just last long enough, and then you end up using like all your items, and then you're like, oh wait, I lost, but then it has like some like long death animation, so you're like, oh, I guess I'll reset now. And like,
that's poor design.
Yeah.
That is fundamentally flawed. I think. Well, at the same time, I'm a video game cheapskate. It's like when I play games, I don't like Pokemon. I don't use items. Like I'll use items like I was running through a what are they called? The hacked versions?
ROM hacks?
I think I thought there was a
specific.
It's like a modded version of Pokemon.
Are you talking like the Blaze Black, Volt White things?
Yeah, those stuffs.
Yeah.
Like I was running through one of those, and that's the only time I think I've ever actually depended on items and stuff in video games. Because usually, like, I'm not gonna say like I try to like stipulate myself from using items, but I'm just so cheap and I don't think about it that like I just forget to use my items. So when there's unwinnable battles and stuff, I'm like, I don't really lose anything because I don't even use items to begin with. You know?
Yeah. I guess. I can more so see that with like, you get items that you're like, oh, I'll need this later, but then you wait until like the last boss and you're like, oh, I'll probably need it later, and then you just end up never using it. I guess I can sort of see it more like that for me.
Well, that's kind of the way I think about it too. It's just like, I'm gonna need this, and then by the time I like need it, I've gone without it for so long I don't even think about using it, or I've gotten good enough so that I don't need it. Yeah. And if I do actually need it, then it's like, okay, then.
Oh, stuff's cutting out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Say that again.
Who knows? Because I don't even remember what I said. I was probably rambling about needing an item and not needing an item and winning a fight and rap music.
Yes.
hibbity hop.
You see, I'm the best at that.
Yo, you're the best MC.
Yep. Real MC on the mic. I'm gonna make you take a hike. Word.
All right. Like, the thought that was going through my head was like, should I keep this going? Because I could keep it going. I won't. I didn't. Because I was like, nah, because that'd just be a waste. It keep on the mic. Yeah, like that was no.
Oh.
We all start somewhere. I went back and I read the first song I ever wrote.
How was it?
It was awful.
Oh no.
It was so bad. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, like,
Good God.
the first art that I did, it was definitely horrid.
Oh gosh. Like you gotta remember, we all gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
But I find it hard to believe, like, these stories, like, you know, rappers and artists are just like, I don't know, I decided one day to pick up the pen and now I'm just the greatest MC of all time. Like, what? You can't do that. That's not allowed.
Yeah.
You're breaking the rules. You're not allowed to just be good at something automatically. You gotta work for it. You know, like what if that's how it works? What if you were born and just like that's what you were good at? Like right when you were born, like right when you got to the 3rd grade, you know, you figured out what you were good at, and that's what you were good at for the rest of your life.
Although,
like you were only. No, keep going.
yeah. I will say, I've looked back at some of our earlier work on YouTube. Not that I'm gonna say that right here. That can be for like a later time.
like the old channels, or like
Old
some
channels.
Of the old stuff on this channel.
Old.
You found some of the old channels?
Yes. I don't
Gosh.
think our first one still has anything up there, because I think we abandoned that one specifically because everything was like deleted for some reason.
I think so.
But I found my second channel, and it's actually not super cringy. Maybe that's just me, but like, other than a stray Homestuck joke, like, it wasn't super cringy. Like, yeah, I'll show it to you later. Everyone else can just sort of, you know, if you find it, yeah, you found it. You don't tell anyone else. I still don't want anyone seeing that. But it wasn't super bad.
It probably, like, if it's one thing that I've learned working with music for such a long time, you've got to learn to get a feel for stuff. Like when I first started writing songs and writing raps and stuff, like, I'm not gonna say I had the best bars in the world, but like they were all right. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. But then once I like performed a couple of times, I was like, this. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm no, you know, master performing, but I kind of like, I've started to get a feel now for like what works and what doesn't, and why this works and why this doesn't, and this, that, and the other. And I think the same thing happens with channels. Like this channel has been going for a long time. Ooh, this channel's been is getting up in the years, isn't it?
Yeah.
When did you start this channel?
It was, I think like 3 or 4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel old now. But yeah, like you start to get a feel for like this what works and this what doesn't. This kind of this gets views and this doesn't. I mean, we still don't get a crazy amount of views, but you know what does and what doesn't. You know?
Yeah. I definitely can't say I wouldn't mind having a few more views, but we've definitely grown a lot. We've definitely grown a lot over these past couple of years, in just general sort of like, I don't know, what am I trying to say here? General being able to do thingsness, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, yeah. So I don't know. I don't exactly know. And that's another cut.
That's another edit. Oh yeah. Don't you love edits?
Yeah.
Guys, because people don't know what's going on. Oh well. Actually, I think after that edit would be a good time to call it because I still have to do work.
Yeah. Let me just take this out real quick, and then we can go ahead and stop here for now. Because I'm about to start coloring, so we can save that for the next one.
Yeah.
I gotta fill this in, and oh wait, nope. Go in, just drop this color on. Gotta take this color and get this up and on. Then I gotta fill in like so, and down here. All right, so here's where we're gonna go ahead and stop. Oh, hold on, just another second. Fill in here. I'll tell you about this in the next one. I'm just fill in. That's fine. Okay. Wait, no. Just details. Just fill that. Okay. So, in the next episode, we'll probably finish this up. So, because we pretty much just have the colors and the shading. I'll do that a little bit there later. So yeah, we'll drop a like if you're liking us, you know.
Yeah.
And do all that sort of stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So, bye-bye.
Bye.